What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. We're here with Geralt and Beauclair. We are by the Man from Central Quest, which I believe this is probably a shop. We can go over here, buy some more clothes, but we already picked up everything at the end of last episode, so let's just go over here anyway and see what it is, and just get it started. I am guessing it is probably a shop. It just says put the clothes on and or Henrietta will consider appropriate for the soiree. Soiree?
My brother gave me a sword.
This is the tailoring shop, but we already bought everything from here, I believe. If we didn't, let's just... Hey.
Ah, welcome back to our northern dandy.
If we didn't buy everything, let's just buy everything then.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Yeah, see, we already bought it, but we don't have these pants. Let's just go ahead and buy these. Do we have shoes? Elegant Beauclair. Yes, we have shoes. So I'm thinking that we wear Olgierd's ordinate robe. And then whatever pants goes with it. Makes sense? Should we buy these just in case? I don't think we do need to.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Put the stuff on. Let's just put the shit on. Let's put it all on. I can imagine we'll probably need to take off our weapons like the last time. I have Severance on the Toussaint Steel Sword as well. Went and got that done. Oh, Geared's robes are so badass. Look at them. Do we even have gloves though? Does it ever come with gloves? I don't feel like it ever does. We'll take these off. I'm pretty sure. Look at Geralt's fucking hair. Geralt, you look absolutely kick-ass, sir. We'll take all of our weapons off. And then we'll put on... Can we wear this? Do you think she'll care if we wear that? Let's fucking wear it. There it is! We got the ass ears. Listen, just look at it. It says, let you blend in the crowd. So that's what we're gotta do. We gotta blend into a crowd. So this has to be, she has to let us wear this. No one will ever know. Let's go to Anna Henrietta now. It looks so good with that haircut. Absolutely epic. Hold on, let's read. Let's read, because we gotta go to a ball. Soiree. Meet Anna Henrietta in Montbank Alley. It seems as if matters had come to a head and the Witcher would finally face he who had for some time succeeded in slinking from Geralt's grip like a snake. The Cintrian was to appear at a soiree hosted by Mandragora, an exclusive club that brought together all manner of artists who thought very highly of themselves. As I see it, there were a host of individuals whom nature had denied any significant talent. Thus, they opted not to produce more and better work, but instead to whimper into the ears of wealthy patrons, a practice for which I have always had the utmost contempt. But back to the Cintrian, Geralt and Anna Henrietta decided they would attend the soiree and nab the scoundrel dog. We got a date here. We're going on a date to the soiree. Fucking devastating duo. I really do enjoy that she is going around with us on the quest. It is really awesome. It goes to show what type of leader she really is. She wants to friends, she wants to help her people, it seems. Like, let's go touch the balls first before we go. We already got the buffs. Let's get our ultimate buff.
You must be jesting. To stroke a stranger, even if it is just a statue.
Whereas a friend, him you would fondle.
You better touch that thing.
Ow!
Let me show you how it's done.
So
Professional.
Believe I'm actually doing this.
The man with the donkey lurked in the cellars. Determination. He must have been breathtaking.
Take care. Enjoy it. Stroke it.
I would so have
get it in, I guess.
meet him.
Anyways, I do enjoy that she is going on the stuff with us. I don't feel like it's anything besides wanting to help her people. It really, that's just, she wants to find the culprit of all this. And she's not sitting on her ass, she's actually out there doing it. Look at Geralt.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
The floating lanterns.
Well, well. A witcher in a robe. I last saw attire like this years ago in Redania.
Inappropriate for this evening? Not a good fit?
It's a wonderful fit, but you're sure to stand out. No one wears such things around here. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required. They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Whoa, looks absolutely epic. I see the hair is perfect for this mask. I want to wear the robe though, Anna, don't make me take it off. Why do they wear masks?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soirée started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
We learned that from Trist's quest, actually. We had to hide our weapons, right?
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's Soirée. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
What are these performances? Looking for Cecilia. So Cecilia is a famous performer. Something like that. And this Cintrian is with her. Interesting.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Bellante, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off afar.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Looking for Cecilia.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellante.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Orianna, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Witcher senses it is. Ashen will take part in the Soiree's entertainments. Ooh, let's do that. Oh, okay, I see it. Let's look at the map here. I'm getting the whole Hearts of Stone wedding vibe here. Remember all the things that we could do? Man from Cintrian. There was so much stuff we could do in that.
No.
Anna, you good or?
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
We're gonna fight people with wooden swords again? Or fence posts? That would be absolutely epic. She ought to be in an alcove? Well, I don't really want to go to there right now. There might be Gwent to be had around here. Come on. Whoa! Geralt's here! Let's mingle. Let's winter sense it.
Requires great precision.
And mingle.
Go
Hey,
on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Please do not
Okay. Anything for you, Anna?
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and modern art?
Quite the noble couple.
Good to see you, Geralt.
Watch out. I'm gonna cast it all.
It's not a landscape, remember. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
I'm making a smiley face, I think.
And grab a different
Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Come on, take them all. I don't think I can make. Oh, I'm jacked on the face. Look, it's a smiley face. Let's make the hair now.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine.
This is great. It kind of. I see the resemblance, Geralt. The hair, most definitely. Oh, we need more. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm throwing paintballs here. Should I hit Anna with them? Any more? We're running out of paintballs. We gotta make the ears now.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Please do not disturb.
Should you tire? Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Did we get them all? Because it said 13 to 15, but there was no more paint left.
This painting,
Please
it's
do not
rather...
Let me throw more. What's up, Andrew, like that?
That's what.
Yes? How much?
Take part in the Soiree's entertainments. Who's next? What is this one? Oh, it's got us.
Food you suffer.
Famous, I tell you. Such
What is this got us going?
exception true. My, would I ever love to meet him.
It has us going right here, but...
Need I remind you that neither did you?
Excuse me, ma'am. Let me get over here. Is it up top, then?
A stone requires great precision.
What the hell is going on? Take part in the Soiree's entertainments. Yeah, I get it, but... It's got us going right here, but there's nothing
You
here.
look to me an artist of immense talent.
I shall go.
You?
Excuse me.
Honor.
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
We just drank some absinthe? Whoa! Anyone ever drank that? I actually drank it before, too. Drank it? I definitely drank some of that in my life. It was pretty interesting. Cecilia?
Words, as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
A metaphor. What else will they think of? If they can't agree, they want to cut the line. They knew the constant struggle.
I do. Anything over here?
Exception true.
Dried fruits, baby. Come on, Anna. Let's go back here and steal all the food.
We must throw off the magic.
This over here is something else, maybe. Which one is the alcove, though? Let's see. Man from Central. It's all optionable. The alcove would have been over here. Let's stay away from that. Or search the alcoves for a woman. We don't want to search the alcoves. The alcoves are in here. We'll do them last. Actually, we probably won't do them at all until we're done all this stuff. So the stuff on the right, we don't go to. Anna, is that you?
No. Perhaps. Oh, I don't know.
Is that somebody floating on a carpet?
Paints like the great wine.
Hey, you good or?
The great one. He's a dancer.
What do we do here?
The other one.
Mime?
His brother.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Are you guys? What are you guys doing? What the fuck are they doing?
Such talent. Exceptional.
So we gotta do something here.
Should also be in one of the alcoves.
Cool.
It's
Looks like you suckers lost. Look at him, he's gonna cry. You gonna cry, sir? Don't you cry. Come on, Anna. Let's get out of here. Let's keep on moving. This would be the alcove right there. Let's not do that. Come on.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
The great something? The great Kalsti? That is so cool.
Ah, how beautiful.
Oh, wanna hold hands?
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Look at it. Oh, look at our painting over there. This is so fucking badass. Can we talk to you? Great Kalsti? What a kick-ass party. We drunk Astinus? Astinus? However the hell we say that word. Alright, let's keep going. Come on. But this is to the alcove. We don't want to go to the alcoves yet.
It's an outrage. Cecilia.
Cecilia. You heard that? Something about Cecilia. We don't want to do that yet.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
Excuse me, let me get by.
Relax. Master Bouveau is a generous patron
My
and a
regards.
My regards, good man. Alright.
Fine.
Lanterns.
Let's give it a
They
try.
say releasing them brings good luck. Never suspected you believed in such things.
Oh, was that all of them? We lit a lantern? Let's light another one. Oh, that's so fucking awesome. Oh, this disappeared. Listen, I'm lighting all these motherfuckers.
Isles?
There it is. Can we do something with this illusion? Let's jump in the water. Hey man, get down here. Did you see that? Come on, let's put this fire out. See if it does anything. Turn this fire off. Oh, we can't use our signs. I was gonna use Ard. Now you don't have any magic. The fire's out. Extinguished. Oh, we can't use the eye or anything like that? No. Alright, well we did all the optional stuff. We can go around and look for Cecilia. Excuse me, madam. How awesome.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Anything for you, Anna? I guess we'll go to this one first. Are we gonna find a nook somewhere? Is that what we're doing here? Uh-oh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Fragment of the script of a stage play. Oh, I'm about to read a play? Oh, no. The Besotted Witcher, Francis the Valor. Night thick as mud envelops a dense world. A full moon hangs in the sky above the trees. Note: scenography must include a representation of the full moon. Wolves howl blatantly in the distance. A witcher walks through the woods in careful measured strides. He wields a silver blade in his hands. Witcher, gods damn all. The moon is at its fullest. Long have I waited this night. Witcher, 3 weeks have I spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's daughter helped me while away the time. Just like a witcher. Witcher, in fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret. Perchance I should take her with me? We hear the snap of breaking behind the Witcher. He turns around swiftly. His guards raised. He spies the werewolf. Witcher, I've got you, beast. Werewolf, arr, furious roar, arr. That more or less sounds like a pirate, but arr. The werewolf removes his mask. The Witcher can see it is the miller's daughter. He is astonished. Does not know what to do. Miller's daughter. Well, what now? You kill me. Or perhaps you'll take me with you. Interesting play. Arr, the vampire says, or the werewolf says. Like a pirate werewolf.
I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious.
Get back out there, you stallion.
Time I spent polished, blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things, coin and copulation.
Come on, big guy. Get out there and be merry. This is a wonderful place. Get drunk and have a great time. Throw some paint. They've made us throw paint around. Ooh, I think we found it.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
You think this is Cecilia? Lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but, alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Are you gonna pose nude? Wow. You, Cecilia?
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur. I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Let's go to the other side. Let's be safe. Anna desperately wants a picture. That guy to paint her picture. He did a really good job, actually. Come on. Shortcut, baby.
As for that stipend, I'm sure
this is the other alcove.
There are a great many highly qualified candidates. We wish to be alone.
I wish you
leave.
to not be alone because I want to come
We
say
are
hi.
busy.
I thought we were friends.
We wish to be alone. Please leave.
Let's listen to them. Let's hide and listen.
Never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That someone knows nothing of true art. It shall be you next time. Trust me, I shall have a word with Orianna personally.
Orianna's the person that owns this place. The lady without a mask. Obviously. So they pretty much pushed in Cecilia over this lady. Interesting. Glamour? And I got some glamour. Alright, well, I guess let's see if there's anything else.
You understand? There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
Maybe we should keep walking away, then back. It looks like that's how...
I shall go. Or perhaps I won't.
Don't go. Enjoy yourself.
Sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you
We
aim
just
to
heard
do
this one.
that?
I shall arrange a private performance.
Geralt
We
here.
wish to be alone.
Oh, come
Please,
on.
We are busy.
I'm gonna lay down. I've been drinking too much.
It's an outrage.
But are you sure it's an original?
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 duets in one night. The theft of the century. And here you are, offering one to me.
If you are not interested, sir, I'm sure someone else.
Right, fine. You can't think I'd let such an opportunity pass. How much?
Slow down. You have declared your intent. Now I will convey this to my client. We shall get back to you. Please await word.
Geralt here.
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Don't have your name on the freaking door, friend. Let me in. Oh, we can't get in there. There was a place back here, yeah? Look at all this glorious fucking stuff.
Do not touch.
Hey, take it easy, will you? Oh, look at these paintings. The conception of Edward. Seriously, these paintings are
You must throw off
the first steps of Matilda.
venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
The birth of Ludovic.
Color
Your
is but the shadow of
paintings are
deliberation on the nature of
seriously
existence.
beautiful.
It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate
Made of fistech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
It's pretty gross, isn't it, Anna?
Need I remind you that neither...
Well, she's definitely a colorful individual then, if she uses fist tech here.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Let's give it a follow, huh? A loot just left?
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Absolutely great. Alright, well, we have nose, we have senses here. We gotta follow our nostrils. But let's look on this other side, because I feel like this is the only other area.
It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
Can we not get up top there now?
Form exists in the material from the start. One must
Who's cheering? What are they cheering at?
Must be someone famous.
There's a ruckus going on.
Such talent. Exceptional.
Let's go right here. See what this is. Man, she is breaking it down, I think.
My deepest regards.
Need I remind you that neither
Oh,
did
she ain't breaking it down. Come on.
I
Let's
type in
follow
this
our nose.
sculpture, the beast's suffering. It represents the problems of contemporary man.
A true talent paints like the great wall.
The Great Wall? But he's a dancer.
That's to say, the
Form
other
exists in the material
Alright, let's keep
from
on
the
going.
start.
They
One
took our
must
painting down, friends. Look at the dolphins. It is so awesome. I wish we could interact with that guy.
Bloody colorful, that's what.
Bloody colorful. So this is definitely the way to... Oh. Excuse him. Look at the dolphins. Just one more. Oh, that's so cool. It's going back. Here? Or... Oh, over here.
But
Excuse
what if he
me.
doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can...
Here we go. There's a bodyguard in here. Anna, you good? Or oh, there she is. Hold on. There's all types of stuff.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
You can get the hell out of the way. Don't tell anyone you've seen us. Well, that would be a grave error.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
I beg to differ. I have a feeling something is going to happen.
Looking for Cecilia Bellante. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Hold on. There was stuff.
Upstairs.
Alright, we're going. But there was stuff over here. At least I thought it was. Hey, you better not screw us over here.
You can count on me.
No, we can't. I have a feeling this guy is going to screw us over. See, look. Oh, it's up. It's... Okay, I get it. Have a good day. Stay here. Keep guarding. Bodyguard. So, the dude had a big, burly beard. We got... Hold on. There's a... something here. What? Can we not go in there? Oh, it's locked. That's fine. And that one's locked. We can't go in.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Orianna at once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
What the hell's going on here? Use your Witcher senses, follow the tracks across the balconies. Hold on. I'm not ready to do that yet.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Boy, girl. Let's go to the other room too. There was another room, yeah? We were just able to get in this room. Oh, Geralt locked it behind him. Maybe not then. Killed her and went out on the balcony. Shit. Is that blood?
Bloody handprint. It's his.
His blood then? Or just...
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
He's got a big burly beard.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
We all know that beards give you strength.
Footprints, made by soiled boots.
Footprints made by soiled boots.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Where's the ladder? Right here. What did he kill her for, though? What was the purpose of this?
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Seriously, what was the point of killing her? Loose ends, maybe? Use her to get here? Maybe?
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Crashed into it and sank to the floor.
Bloodstains.
There is a lot of stuff here. Turn that off. Oh, look at that necklace.
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Look at the jewel. Valuable
Precious
jewel.
stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
There was a struggle for this necklace, but why do you want this necklace? Magical, perhaps? Well, he went back out. But hold on.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Oh, a knife. Decorated hunting knife.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Can we...
Locked. And no key in sight. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
What's the painting of? Lady? Can we get... Oh, we can't get anything out? I can barely see. Come on, let me get it. Oh, I can't. Damn. I want to get the torch out. Can we light it up? Well, it's a picture of a woman. Let's keep going.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
I know we already read that one.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it.
To hit him with it?
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Cintrian tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Cintrian must have been the flyer.
Somebody else, then.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Cintrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
So the Cintrian jumped out the window or got thrown out? Huh.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Can we go ahead and say it? I think she's lying. Already. Feels convenient, imprudent, attacking him. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It feels... Maybe the Cintrian was not the bad guy, fully. Maybe she's part of this group. Makes you think.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
She just might be badass, though. Seriously. I could be overthinking already. But it just seems... It's not because she's a woman whatsoever. It's just the way it was presented. Makes sense? It feels like... Something feels a little off, that's all.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Orianna, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important? The heart of Toussaint? Well, take it in right there. It's obviously very meaningful.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Orianna with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
I just feel like something's going on here. Something's not being said. I don't know. It just seems really convenient. All this. This heirloom. There's... Okay, so somebody wants it from... It's obviously from Anna Henrietta's family. Priceless heirloom from the family. Someone wants it. She bought it from someone. And this other person wants it back. Who possibly could it be? The people that obviously is doing the killings, of course. But why would they want that unless it's special to them personally? That's where it makes me feel something about, like, friends, this is interesting because I haven't forgotten. Not whatsoever. I still been looking. I still been thinking about the whole internal strife between Anna and this other family member. What was it? Was it her older sister or something like that? Remember when we first came into this fucking DLC? There was a codex that said something about the other sister should be the ruler. And I haven't forgot about that because there's just little things that stick out. And if this heirloom is so important to the family, what? It could be important to that person. That is one theory. That it could be the other family member that's got stuff going on here. The other theory is it's vampires. It's some kind of clan that we just said. Possibly one of the other clans. And they're trying to take over all this. Maybe they're trying to take Anna and Henrietta out and plant a vampire in. And then have this whole of Toussaint. That would be interesting too. It's really hard to say, but the whole heirloom and then that codex that we found really early, and we found it at the inn. The very first inn we went to. So we need to just think about stuff through and through, literally. And this lady is not... Something's going on. She might even be, I don't know, but maybe not. She could just be badass. It just seems like the presentation was off, and this jewel seems like it's really important to the family, Anna Henrietta's family. It's hard to say. Let's just keep going, huh? I'm just speculating. Just the writing's so good, so it makes you speculate. Obviously. Duntime? What's that?
Duntine. Remember the place? Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
I feel like we've seen her before too. I just don't know where. She just looks familiar. For some reason. Roderick is quite the recluse. And this is that one area that we couldn't go to. Remember that big place, Duntime? I'm pretty sure that was the area that we could not go to. Need to investigate? See what's there? Yeah, we do.
Orianna, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Orianna, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Maybe she's legit. Maybe she has nothing to do with it. I just beg to differ. What do you think about Orianna? I'm cautious about her. Let's just say that. But I also want to know this thing with the jewel. Like I said, it's important to her family for some reason. Could be a bargaining chip, though. Maybe? For what purpose, though?
Orianna, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward. But in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
So something is off about her. I know I'm not the only one that feels like that. It just seems like the presentation was off. She was very eager to tell us, step by step, with what happened. Damn, if only we can talk to the Cintrian, but he's probably dead. Obviously. He fell out that window. She thrown his ass out the window. Or did he jump?
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Soirée and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
It's something. Something tied to your family here.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Well, there it is. There is the codex finally coming to light about the other sibling being the rightful ruler. Think she's involved? Why was she banished? This is interesting. This is really interesting. Could she be the person? But wouldn't that human have to be old? But no, I don't know. Like I'm saying, could she be the person, as in connection with Detloff? The lady connected with Detloff. Oh shit! This is getting serious. Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Well, I mean, she's your sister. It's good that you love your sister. So her sister is cursed with the Black Sun. That is fucking interesting. It doesn't, I don't feel like it's making her, I don't feel like it makes her evil. Just like she said, is she truly cursed? Is it real? I don't know. That's hard to say. It really is hard to say, friends. We came in contact with a few. Obviously, Renfrey being the biggest one from the books, but I'm saying that's an interesting situation. It really is. I don't feel like we should be scared of her, though, because of it. It doesn't exactly make her evil.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sianna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Well, I don't want to kill your sister. I'll see to it. Can't promise anything. I'll see to it. I don't want to harm your sister. I want to know more. We only harm if we have to.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Orianna's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
She's a fucking vampire.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
That surprise you? All true. Best friends right now. Actually, I love Regis. I really do. So much, friends. I do. He's one of my favorite.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Don't leave Anna here by herself. What?
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you are gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Seriously though, I'm a bit scared that Anna is there. Orianna, she's a vampire. She has to be. She's probably a Bruxa. Orianna, do you know her? Seriously, just a coincidence you stopping by?
Orianna, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
It would be really helpful if you do tell me now, though. I won't lie, Regis. Seriously, just a coincidence you stopping by?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
You gonna take care of Anna too? Because she's up there with vampires.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Interesting evening all around. He tell you much about himself? Seriously though. It is really interesting. All of this. So, Sienna, the sister, is probably the person that Dettlaff is looking for. That is obvious. We just said 2 women. I think it's... No, I think Sienna is the person that... his lover that's been taken. But if that's the case, then I can't picture... Seriously, I can't picture someone like Sienna, a Curse of the Black Sun, somebody like that. They're pretty powerful. I can't imagine that type of person being captured. More or less, she's probably in on it. Orianna's definitely got to be a vampire, obviously. I've known Regis for a long time, that's obvious. You, ma'am, are a vampire. But Regis seems to like her, and, you know, Regis is going to have choices. I have a feeling that Regis is going to have choices. Because I'm still not sure how I feel about Dettlaff, but I feel like Regis is going to be put into situations that's going to be rough for him. He tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
A good man, but lost. Well, even if we could tell her that he's the beast, I don't think I would. She seems to like him. He does seem like a good man. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to kill. He loves this person. It might not be Sienna, but he loves this other person, and he's doing what it takes to get her back. I can't say Geralt wouldn't do the same. Imagine, what if Yen was there? Seriously, Geralt would be doing the same. Differently, maybe, in his own way. I don't know. It's really a tough situation that he's in.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Damn. No Anna romance? Was shipping it. Though I'm kind of happy that they didn't give that option for Geralt. Because it would be kind of strange. Since her and Dandelion have a thing. Sienna. Meet Damien at Count de la Croix's mill after midnight. Detlef van der Eriten, Amijus. We got Amijus here. Orianna. This is badass. It really is. The story's getting so good, it's getting deep. Capture the castle. I'm pretty sure that's that one castle, though. It surely... Right here. Duntine Castle. This is the one we couldn't go to. I was trying to jump up the fucking mountain over here. We got some things to read. Let's read a few things. Characters. Orianna. During the soiree organized by the Mandragora, Geralt met Orianna, a valued patroness to many local artists. There was something about this woman that made most who meet her feel somewhat ill at ease. Well, she's a fucking Bruxa. Has to be. She could not break the Witcher's iron-hard self-composure, of course, but she did give him the impression she was not no normal aristocrat. And his impressions were usually spot on. Definitely. And then we have Sienna. Sylvia Anna? A lovely name, don't you think? This beauty would come as no surprise given it's the name of the daughter of a duke and the sister of a duchess. Yet the fate Sienna, as her intimates called her, met was not as beautiful as might have been suspected for one so well born. Though as it turns out, she had in truth been born rather inopportunely. She came into the world during an eclipse and thus fell victim to the panic surrounding the curse of the Black Sun, which was said to affect young girls from ruling families birthed in similar circumstances. Though Geralt had serious doubts whether this curse truly existed, many claimed it caused horrible mutations which filled its victims with cruelty and the desire to kill. Sienna's parents certainly seemed to be among the believers in the curse, for they deemed her too dangerous to be allowed to remain at the court and forced her into exile. Sienna then fled to Nazir and soon, for all intents and purposes, dropped off the face of the planet. There it is, right there. There it is, right there. They say Detlef, the man from Nazir, whatever. She fled to Nazir. That's where she met Detlef and they fell in love. So she is the person that is who he's looking for, and I guarantee she's probably not captured. She might be in on this. Why? No, there is no why. There's no why she's doing it. It's fucking obvious. It has to be. She's the person, okay? And she wasn't captured. She's probably twisting Detlef to kill these people so she can get into Anna Henrietta and take over that shit. Has to be. It's right there in front of us. The clues are laid out right in front of us. On the red carpet. Has to be. I could totally be wrong, but that's how I feel. Seriously. I don't think Anna's came up with nothing. Doesn't look like it. No. Well, we have... Let's look for... Damien Delatour definitely came up. After he bloodied himself side by side with the Witcher, Damien decided the White Wolf was actually an altogether decent fellow who wished only to help. One could even say they shook hands and made up. In their hearts, at least. Damien! Look at Detlef. When Geralt went to Orianna's residence with the Duchess, he was certain Detlef was somewhere far away, safe in Regis's care. He was wrong. As he found out while watching both vampires stroll into the room, his surprise quickly turning to irritation. In the conversation which followed, the Duchess had no idea she was talking to the murderer she so wished to have slain. That's so crazy. In fact, the Beast of Beauclair even came off as charming. Afterwards, Geralt set off to Duntine, but not before first extracting a promise from Regis to keep Detlef at a safe distance this time. And now, Regis. What do you got going on, Regis? Whoa. Where did we leave off on Regis? We read this about Detlef's home. Renawed. So Renawed was her name then. In their pursuit of blackmailers, Geralt and Anna Henrietta found themselves at a private residence used for a meeting of the Mandragora, an exclusive club for the Bohème of Toussaint. The residence owner turned out to be a woman named Orianna. To the Witcher's great displeasure, later that evening they were joined by Regis in the company of Dettlaff. In the conversation that ensued, Geralt gathered Regis and Orianna were old friends. The entire conversation had a rather surreal nature, seeing as how the Duchess had no idea she was speaking to the dreaded beast himself. Its key outcome was the conclusion that the blackmailers were holding Dettlaff's lover at a place known as Duntine. Geralt pulled Regis aside and they conferred briefly. Geralt was firmly against revealing this information to Dettlaff. To his thinking, this could lead to serious trouble. I must say I agree with the Witcher's reasonings. When a higher vampire loses his self-control, trouble always ensues. Bloody trouble. I could be wrong though, seriously. I really could be wrong. There's been a lot of times I speculated we were pretty wrong. Remember all the speculation about Odin? Saying he was a genie and stuff? I was pretty wrong about that. So, I could definitely be wrong about this Sienna, but honestly, it feels like this Sienna is Dettlaff's lover. And she may be using Dettlaff. Bruxa, Dettlaff's lover, maybe. Let's just put a maybe on that. Because there really could be another one. It's hard to say. But this is really interesting, friends. Really, it's getting pretty deep, and I love it. The next quest, like I said, we go over to capture the castle, Duntine. Let me look at the map, though, one more time. Capture the map. So Anna went back to the palace. I wonder if we can go up there and talk to Anna. Should we attempt to? We'll leave that as a question mark, maybe. To go talk to Anna before we actually go to Count de la Crux's mill. Interesting that we're meeting there. Of all places. But yeah, this is getting really deep. A lot of stuff is going on here. It's hard to say if Dettlaff is a bad guy, because he probably isn't. He's in a fucked up situation. He really, truly is. And the whole Black Curse stuff. Seriously. I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't know. Are they evil? Do you feel like they're evil? Because personally, I feel like a lot of them been pushed to that rank of evilness because they had no other choice. The way people treat them. You get treated like a leper your whole life. Imagine what's gonna happen. You're just gonna turn to hate the world, so of course this shit's gonna happen. I want a Curse of the Black Sun person to be normal. Does that make sense? I want to see one that's normal. That just has no... Because everyone that we've seen is either, like I said, deeply hated and driven to madness, kinda. But I would love to see one that's normal and see how it goes from there. Anyways, like I said, next episode we're heading to Count de la Crux. I know we still need to figure out the situation with the armor. I'm still uncertain if I want to do it or not. The cat armor and the griffin. I know we have the money to do it. We definitely have the money to do it. We'll see. We will definitely see, because if we get to a point of no return pretty soon, we probably should do it. It's obviously easy enough to just go over there and craft it. I gotta go to Corvo though and start getting this stuff, but the reason why I say maybe is because I just don't know if I want to do it yet, because I almost want something to surprise us on our next playthrough. Obviously, the next time I play this, I'm doing all the choices that I did not do in this one. And seeing it different like that, but I also just, like, I kind of want the armors to surprise me. I want to see them. I don't want to know what they look like beforehand, but then again, I still kind of do want to look at them, because who knows when I'm actually going to get a chance to do it all again. Anyways, like I said, that's our plan. I'm probably going to go to Corvo and then head on over to Count de la Crux, walk over. I don't want to just fast travel here because, well, something might trigger. Anyways, my friends, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.